Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Another week, another episode in the gym series this week. Back in the gym this week with Jermaine. Not so much on the machines this week, but this week's been more focused on my functional work and getting my balance, and that's very much what we'll be concentrating on this week. I have done a bit of machines, but not that much. He's wanted me to get used to more of being on my feet and getting the strength and the balance to then be able to use other machines in the future. So by functional work, we've been doing a number of different things, where it's been working with bands, working with steps and general footwork to ensure that balance is getting better. My knees are still not 100% as they were before I got ill, so we're just continually working towards that, and Jermaine's continually reminding me that I'm not the same as what I used to be before and I need to calm down a little bit. So we're working as hard as we can, really enjoying it still. Gym is something that I've always enjoyed, like I said before, so getting back in the gym and having banter with other PTs and other people working out alongside me is a good place to be, both for my physical and mental state of mind. So it's actually great fun to be back in there. So as I mentioned before, we are working a lot on the actual strength in my legs and getting my balance, and as part of that I want to get back into doing squats again the way I used to do before. So squats is not just good for those legs, but balance in day-to-day life as well, to get those legs firing and getting stronger. So he tried to get me on a 20 kg bar. As you can see, the bar, I thought initially, alright, let's try to get it on the front because the back's going to be hard to balance, so trying to do a front squat, but 20 kg, as you can see, it was absolutely terrible. I couldn't pick up the bar at all. So that 20 kg bar wasn't going to happen, so what he did instead going forward then was get a lighter bar with lighter weight on it. I think it was around 10 kg in total, and try to get me lifting that up. But even that, at the beginning of the session, it's hard for me to just get up and go. So you can see he's got clever little tactics, which you've seen in previous episodes as well, where he's making me do it without the bar. And then once I've actually got the bar in hand, it's a lot easier. Trying to build up my strength in my core is obviously a very key element of this whole process. The core's been weak, sit up, walking around, doing bits and bobs is the core. You use that in everything you do. The core muscle doesn't mean just doing sit-ups. It does also mean strengthening the core from the back. The muscles run all the way from your belly round to your lower back. And one of the exercises I used to be pretty good at, I used to enjoy doing is kettlebell swings. So Jermaine's always making me the exercise he knows that I enjoyed doing before, trying to get me back doing those again. So kettlebell swings today was another one on top of the agenda. On that particular day, kettlebells was on top of the agenda. Getting those hips thrusting and getting the kettlebell up in the air. I mean, before I used to throw it in the air and swap arms. Obviously I can't swap arms now more, but yeah, getting up in the air and thrusting with the waist it's good fun. Lower back was killing me the next day, but also then within that he incorporated me thrusting it up and going into little shoulder presses with a lighter kettlebell. Again, it's not just about building the strength but getting that balance, so pushing it up, getting it up there and then pushing it up that way and getting it back down and going through that motion. So walking wise, I would say I'm about 70-80% there. I'm still using a walking stick, but most of the time when I'm out and about in small distances and also at home, all the time at home, I'm not using a walking stick. Well, to improve it even further, Jermaine wants me to concentrate on walking, using weights and walking backwards and sideways as well. Again, just getting used to my balance and not wobbling as I walk. So initially making me just walk forward and backwards, and then he made me actually walk with a rope and some weight attached to it. So firstly, the weight they attached to it was on a round board, so it was the amount of surface area which was covering the floor. The amount of surface area is less touching the floor on the board. So first you can see maybe do the board, and then after doing that you maybe then just pull a weight as well. The idea being in the long term that I start actually using that sledge in the background and pushing that sledge forward, but I'm a little bit way off that, but that's the target. You would hopefully see me working towards that. But yeah, walking back and forward, and then following that is then doing hurdles, and then staying on the topic of balance and moving my leg in the right direction up and down to help me walk better and get over steps and obstacles that we face day to day. He's making me now do hurdles basically, so I mean, it's scary. You don't understand. You may not understand that when you're in the situation I am, little things like that, I used to jump them and go side to side at speed when I was better. But now when the balance is so uneven and also I can't feel my right foot, just that mentality, that mental state of knowing I can't feel it, it makes me hesitate when trying to step over. But Jermaine knows that. Jermaine pushes me. Jermaine obviously tries to stop me swinging my leg round and making me push the leg up. But again, look, beginning to the end, you can see I'm getting better and better, hitting it, about to fall over here and there. But Jermaine catches me as always, so it's having that trust in Jermaine as well to make sure he's going to catch me. The term that Jermaine keeps using is hip flexors. So hip flexors being just around where your hip and your waist, it's getting that muscle strong again. So doing things like working against the bar and doing exercises in the band actually increases the strength in those hip flexors and gets them firing and moving. So doing these is just making sure again to help me with my balance, ensure I'm getting my strength in the certain parts of the legs that I need to be able to allow me to walk the normal way as I used to do before. So that was this week's exercises: concentrating on balance, functionality, getting strength in the hip, in the legs. That's exactly what we're working at the moment. In Jermaine's words, it's all well that we use different machines, but if we're not using the machines in the right way, then we're doing more bad than doing good to my muscles. So it really much wants to concentrate on me doing these functional type exercises, even though I want to just get on the bench or get on the machine and just push as hard as I can. It's not the way I need to do. And the other thing really is me and Jermaine keep discussing that I'm not the same that I used to be. I've been going through quite a stage of feeling like I need to be doing as much as I was doing before and quicker and quicker. I mean, I want everything done yesterday, but it is a patience element. It is an element of patience. It's an element of having that patience to see where I was before, what I've been through, and where I'm trying to get to. So I'll keep that in mind. I mean, he keeps telling me everyone else around me is impressed. They obviously have their group chats, the PTs in that gym, so they talk to each other. But I'm happy with the way things are going. I love the way Jermaine is training me at the moment. He's putting his heart and effort into it and treating me like family more than a friend. So I appreciate it. It's getting to where I need it to be. So yeah, going forward, more of these. You'll see more of me doing functional work, hopefully go to a few machines. Please subscribe, like and share my videos as always, and I'll hopefully catch up with you guys in the next one.